Welcome to part 2 of Making a Dog Family. I hope you had fun finding all the traits and alleles for your mom and dad dog. Now we're going to take that information and create offspring using the traits and alleles from your mom and dad dog. Mom has her traits and alleles, and Dad has his traits and alleles. So in the directions, I asked you to make alleles for the mother that would come from the egg, and I would make the pennies, one with the uppercase letters on both sides, one with the uppercase and a lowercase on the other side, and a third penny with two alleles with the lowercase letters because they're both recessive. So if you look in my chart, I have my penny that has the two recessive alleles. I have that twice. I have the penny that has the uppercase alleles, and then I have the penny with one uppercase and one lowercase. Okay, so it's important that I have each one of those in my bag for mother. So when I go to choose the alleles for the offspring, I am using the correct alleles. So I'm going to do the same for Dad. Dad has these traits with these alleles that I have here. So again, in my bag, I have Dad carrying the sperm with one allele each time, either the penny with the uppercase letters, a penny with the uppercase and the lowercase, or a penny with two lowercase, the recessive traits. These are all the possibilities that I have here in my allele pairs. Although I see I have no pairs of double recessive traits, so I probably will take that one out when I'm creating my offspring. So now that I have my pennies set and I have my alleles set for mom and dad, I can start creating my offspring. So the offspring chart was on this page. It had 6 and 7. So I'm going to start with puppy number 1, and I'm going to figure out what would be the tail shape on my puppy number 1 if I were to use the alleles from my mother and father. So I go to the shape that I had here, which was a penny with two lowercase alleles. So I'm going to use that from my bag from mother. And again, if you wanted to do this at home and have somebody help you, somebody could be the mom and somebody could be the dad, and they could pull one of the alleles out for you and tell you what they got. So on this one, when I'm going to dig out my penny with two lowercase alleles, I'm not going to have much choice, am I? When that gets passed to my offspring, it's obviously going to be a lowercase allele. So let's see what we have for Dad. Dad has the penny with the two uppercase alleles. So same thing. When I pull that penny out and I flip them over, I'm always going to get a dominant trait. So with that, I'm going to make that first puppy have one allele from mom, which is going to be a lowercase, and one allele from dad, which is going to be the uppercase. And we always remove that. We always write the uppercase first and the lowercase second. So when I put in my alleles for puppy trait, uppercase and lowercase, I know that it's going to be the dominant trait. So when I look at Dad's trait, because he has the dominant alleles, I'm going to record that puppy number 1 has a curved tail, because the allele pair that got picked when one allele from mom's egg and one allele from dad's sperm came together. They made this allele pair. Okay, so you're going to do that for each one of the traits. You're going to go down the chart. So for fluffiness, I'm going to look at mom. She had 2 recessive traits, so I'm going to use that same penny again. And for dad, he had a fluffy tail, so he had the uppercase F and lowercase f. So again, I'm going to use that same penny again and see what I get for an offspring. So for my tail fluffiness, I know mom is going to give me a lowercase f because that's all she can give me. Then I'm going to flip a coin for dad, the coin that has the uppercase on one side and the lowercase on the other side. And I'm going to flip it now. And I just did, and dad gave me a lowercase f. So in this case, it is non-fluffy because the 2 alleles are lowercase. It's a recessive allele pair. So I'm going to write in my box, the trait is not fluffy. Okay, and I'm going to do that for all the traits on my first offspring, and then I'm going to repeat the same process for my second offspring. Okay, when you're done, you can move on to the last part, which is part number 8 on the task, and that is, here I have a sample. The model below is showing the process of sexual reproduction to produce an offspring. So you're going to take just one trait from your table and you're going to put it into this model and show how the alleles for the trait coming from, this would be dad because we have sperm over here, and the trait here in the mom and the alleles coming from the mom are going to produce different outcomes for the offspring. Okay, and that'll be your last piece to this task. Have fun, and I can't wait to see your offspring in whatever you're breeding, whether it's a dog, a cat, a squirrel, or some other living thing. Have fun.